Circles. I'd like to talk about circles. You take a circle is 360 degrees around. 3 plus 6 plus 0 is 9. 3/4 of a circle is 270 degrees. 2 plus 7 plus 0 is 9. Half of a circle is 180 degrees. 1 plus 8 plus 0 is 9. 1/4 of a circle is 90 degrees. 9 plus 0 is 9. 1/8 of a circle is 45 degrees. 4 plus 5 is 9. 1/16 of a circle is 22.5 degrees, which is 2 plus 2 plus 5 is 9. No matter how you cut a circle, it always comes out to 9. 3, 6, 9, and 12 are the key numbers of the universe, are the key numbers to everything, but mainly the number 9. Take, for instance, me and all my brothers and sisters that are here to help you, number 144,000. 1 plus 4 plus 4 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 9. We are the warriors of 9. Now, what else has 9 significance? Well, women usually carry a child for 9 months. I think it's more like 10 months, but everybody says 9 months. So let's go with 9 months. Women carry children for 9 months. Now, the planet is the mother. Basically, the planet is our mother, and all of us are basically inside of our womb, just like, as above, so as below. Females down here have the womb. So the male, he plants the seed and gives a little bit of fertilizer, but it's the female that actually does the magic, all the creation. So creation down here is all feminine. As is above, so is below. So as is below, so is above. So it's not God, it's goddess. The goddess is the mother of all creation, just like the mother of nature. Mother Nature, Mother Earth. It's all of feminine. I mean, when's the last time you seen a guy pop a baby out? Think about it. Guys just like to take credit for everything. These chauvinistic, racist damn pigs that like to push everybody around and hate everybody that took over power years ago that I've been telling you about, that's running out of our governments and everything now because they're corrupted. Corrupted leaders, corrupted politicians, corrupted huge corporations, corrupted banking institutions. It's all a big game to keep you all slaves and to twist things around, just like when they came in your villages, with their armies. They were destroying, burning books and scrolls. They were destroying your history. They were destroying your religion. They were destroying your beliefs. They were destroying your culture. They were destroying who you were. And they replaced it with what they wanted you to be. You gotta understand that you've been programmed over thousands of years to believe shit that ain't true. It's a big joke. And they're making fools out of you. And let's talk about fools. I mean, like in a deck of cards, you call them the Joker nowadays, but they're fools is what they were, or clowns or whatnot. It's all the same thing. The court gesture, the one that the kings and queens all laughed at. Well, like April Fool's Day. Well, April Fool's Day was not what it originally was, because when they changed the religions, everything, they changed all your rituals and holidays, and they overlapped them with their own. It's easier to take and rub something out when you're still letting people celebrate something. They're just celebrating something different, which not everybody quit celebrating what they're supposed to not celebrate, or I wouldn't be here. But anyway, So April Fool's was actually the original first day of the new year. Think about it, because winter, everything dies, and then up comes spring, which is April. April showers bring May flowers. It's because it's the beginning of the new life cycle. And this is when everybody's carrying their babies. All the animals and whatnot are having babies, and all the plants are regrowing, and everybody's planting, and the showers, and everything's growing nice because it's springtime. So, this is what actually the 1st of April was. So, when you're doing your rituals, you need to think about this. You need to set your rituals by that starting point. April 1st is the first beginning day of the real new year. So you have to go all the way back and recalculate since this has been happening. And also, they added 5 more days to the year, because the planet is a circle, and a circle is 360 degrees. So use your head. It used to be 360 days. It used to be 13 months. A long time ago, instead of 12. It used to be 13 symbols in a zodiac. Like, I'm an Aries, but if you use the old zodiac, I'm a Pisces, which is Pan. Get it? Yeah, they're not the only ones that does things by design. But anyway, so people need to start treating women with respect. Your moms are all women. Your sisters are women. You got daughters that are women, nieces that are women. Your girlfriends are women. Even women have girlfriends that are women. Some of them do. Guys have guys that are boyfriends, but they act like women. So this macho man shit, you gotta get over that. You ain't no better than anybody else. A woman has just as much right to lead a country or get paid the same amount of money as anybody else when they do a job. They should have the same respect as anybody else. Everybody should have the same respect as anybody else. Everybody should be treated equal, regardless of any differences, because it's irrelevant what their differences is. It don't make any difference. That's the difference. But anyway, start treating them good. Let them be equal to you, because it don't make you a lesser person. It makes you a better person to treat other people with respect and honor equally. No more poverty in the world. This is insane. We don't need poverty. We never had to have poverty. I mean, these corrupted rich people, and don't get me wrong, when I'm talking about corrupted rich people, I'm not talking about the honest to God, hard working people that actually earn their money, like actors and actresses and musicians. My God, musicians, them guys go through hell, go without a lot of shit, and they live in, unlivable conditions sometimes, and hardly getting any sleep, and practice until their fingers bleed and whatnot, and singing through the throat hurts, and getting flack from all their family that they're worthless. And you don't ever let anybody tell you that. If you believe in something and you have an actual talent and can actually do it, then you need to do it, because that's what you were meant to do. That's what you were created for. And I have a lot of musicians and artists and stuff that are friends of mine. They're on my walls and stuff. And I try to tell people not to befriend me, because I'm open to the public. But I do have a few that I allow to be friends, and I love all of you people, every one of you, deeply. But you need to understand, originally, women were in charge of everything. Women were queens. We used to take the women's name, not the man's name. These guys twisted it all around when they redid the religions, and Constantine rewrote all that shit. That's why they made it so, Mary Magdalene was washing Jesus' feet, and he had to stop her being stoned because she's a prostitute or something. And then, you see, you got the Last Supper table, they had them depicted to where they're together, but they got separated, and Jesus is over here, and Mary's over here, where she's whispering in some other guy's ear because, they're protecting her to be a whole, so it's to belittle women. Everything in society was to belittle women, so the men thought women were less than they are, and they still do. I mean, that's the problem. It's what took so long to even get women rights, you know. It's like the Inquisition when they went in there. They supposedly all these people or as witches or whatnot had all these magical powers, were psychic, could make it rain and control the weather, and they could shapeshift and put spells on people and fly on brooms and whatnot. But yeah, they just sit there and wait for these guys to come in and torture them and make them admit that they're witches and kill them by drowning them and piling rocks on them until their guts came out of their fucking mouth and shit, or burn them at the stake. Come on, if you get burned at the stake and you control weather, you just make that shit rain. Why would you even be there if you could tell the future? You'd be long gone before the Inquisitor and the army ever got there. Or if they did come, you could hop on your broom and fly away, or shapeshift into a bird and fly away, or a deer and run into the woods, or shapeshift into one of them and make them think that they're the other ones. Or if you could make them see things, you could make them think they're each other's the wrong ones and they're the enemies. And I mean, no, that was just all a big lie. I'm not saying there's not witches and warlocks because I am a warlock. But what I'm saying is they didn't burn any of us. They burned a bunch of innocent people. And why? Most of them were widows and they had property. And women weren't really supposed to have property in a lot of societies and stuff, depending on what country you're in. But they had property and stuff, and these guys wanted the property. The church wanted the property. I mean, take the Catholic Church. It's got billions of dollars worth of property. So, they got billions of dollars worth of everything. They got gold all over the place. They got one of the largest collection of Lucifer art in the world. And I want my shit back. But anyway, um, that's what they did all this for. They tortured these poor innocent people, raped them, all kinds of shit. And, after being tortured, of course, you're going to say anything to make it stop because they're killing people during the torture, too. Most of them didn't even make it to get fried crispy at the stake, like, a kebab or something. Or drowned in the water. Hey, we'll just dunk these guys in the water, and if they drown, then we'll know they're innocent. But if they live, we know they're a witch. Well, okay, you're drowned, so hey, you're innocent. You're fucking dead, but you're innocent. And another thing burning you, hanging you. It's all the same thing. Putting a board on top of you and piling a bunch of rocks on you until your eyeballs pop out of your head and your guts come pouring out of your mouth or whatnot. It's just insane. And the devil's supposed to be the bad guy? This is the church doing this. I mean, they don't even hide it, what they are. The rich people the corrupt rich people don't even hide what they are. All the people that actually work for a living, like the scientists, or the doctors, even though their education's wrong, but, most of them uh, are trying to do their best to do the right thing. But your artists and everything, they deserve what they get. But these filthy criminals need to go to prison. Is what they need to do. We need to put all the kind in prison, all these hate groups in prison, anybody that rapes and murders and incest and molestation. We need to get all that out of our society, and racist people out of our society, and bigots and chauvinists. All that needs to be out of society if we're ever going to change our civilization into something better. All right. Well, I love you guys, and I hope you learned something. Have a good night.